Afternoon, guys. Hope you're well. Same process ever, Max on either side. Just be mindful that it's a busier open section with it being a Sunday embargo. We'll set that towards the end for 10:30 on Saturday evening. Start with Damien, please.
Afternoon. What's the news on Jack Grealish? He looked very upset after the Luton game. Is he fit this weekend? How long might he be out?
No, will not be fit for this weekend. When he come back, I don't know.
Knowing him very well, does he have the kind of character, the personality to cope with this kind of setback?
Yes. Don't have another alternative. Setbacks in life is always there. It's have you, overcome.
You spoke last week about the fatigue of the players. I just wondered, have preparations this week been just merely about resting up and preparing by relaxing and getting away from...
Tuesday to Sunday is enough. It's a dream, so we'll recover well. The problem is Saturday to Tuesday with trips, that is less recovery, but the players again behave extraordinary the game against Luton. So now we have 2 days off, rest, don't see each other, 2 days to prepare the game against United.
A Manchester derby, to whet the appetite. What are you expecting from Manchester United this weekend?
Always I expect the best from our opponents, always. The best performance of them is always what I expect.
Pep, the big criticism that's levelled at Ole Ten Hag from observers is that they don't understand his philosophy and the way he's asking his teams to play. Like,
I understand your question. I don't talk about opponents.
No, but I'm sure you'll have watched them. What do you see? What are you expecting from them?
We'll know my players. I expect the best for United, but I don't talk one word about what they do, what the opponents, because I respect too much. And I don't want to misunderstand my words, but when I have comments, always the people say, Pep Jeep, and it's never is my intention. So that's why it's better don't say anything. So I know them, and a lot of respect for institution, United, of course, Eric and the players, but when I see what we have to do, my players will know it today and tomorrow.
Speaking of your players then, Phil Foden has 4 goals in his last 3 starts against United. Erling Haaland has 5 in his last 4 starts against United. Is it just a coincidence, or is there something about them being City fans this game means more?
I don't know. I don't know what is going to happen, and I would like to know which players score goals they will play. I'm not able. I'm a good manager, but I'm not able to see the future, to read the future, to foresee the future. So I don't know.
And one final one from me. Does this fixture in particular kind of highlight the success that you've had here? Because United were obviously the dominant force in English football for 20 years, but since you've been here, the city has been blue every single season.
18th was Liverpool, 19th was United, and now we are these many years winning 7 Premier Leagues in last decade, 11, 12 years. So yeah, we are, but it happened. So in 50 years or 60 years, there's never ever in one country, the one club dominate and control everything. So try to, in this organization, as much as possible, extend for many years what we are trying to do. That especially the consistency that prove again the game against Luton. With all respect, Rob Edwards is doing in the team, in the way they play. Go in there and behave, that is that proof what we have done in these many years. And that makes me so proud.
Hi, Pep. Pep, you've been involved in a lot of derby games in Spain, in Germany, and in the Premier League. Does this game excite you as much as games have in the past, because Manchester United have not really been your biggest rivals since you've been in the Premier League?
Have been good seasons with Jose Mourinho, 1 season with Ole. Have done second fighting, not until till the end, but they were there. So when I learned my experience in this type of games, more calm, relaxed, don't talk much about many things, just focus in tactic issue, what you have to do to beat them. Not about emotional, because the emotional will be there without a doubt. So that's why I relax and prepare the game as best as possible, knowing the quality, because they are able to go in walls, like how difficult it is to beat them. Go to Luton, I know how difficult it is in the Premier League to beat them, and the quality in Aston Villa, go there and win weeks ago, not month, so a few weeks ago. So they have the biggest incredible quality of that. So from one action, they create something special in set pieces, in transition, in open play, connections with a few players, and they score goals. So always have been United in that way. When they play good, they win games. When they are okay, they are no stress, they are able to win games. So in this, we are in March already, 2024, they lost just one game. It was last week at home. So the consistency they proved this season is there, and especially in this year. So prepare the game tactically, what you have to do to try to get 3 points and continue being up there.
Hi, Pep. I think last week or maybe the week before you said you expect a big improvement under United. Now Jim Ratcliffe's there and the Ineos people are there. You expect them to improve. Can you see them challenging for the title in the kind of 2 or 3 years that Ratcliffe has said he thinks it will take them to get back to that level? So can you see them challenging for the title when you're still manager here?
So Jim Ratcliffe and the people knows exactly the diagnosis of the club. I don't have not even nothing about that club. So, and if Sir Jim Ratcliffe said they need 2 or 3 years to be there, who I am to say the opposite. So I'm pretty sure they will work to reduce that gap, but the rest of that, I cannot give you an answer because I'm not there. I don't know the diagnosis that they have right now, what happened in Man United.
Yeah, but in terms of, I mean, you faced them many times here as a manager, so in terms of football, in terms of the level of football and the style and the level they're at, do you think they could be title contenders within 2 or 3 years?
I'm not the right person to know it.
Who is the right person to ask?
The people who work inside in Man United is every day there. If you ask me the diagnosis in my club, I would tell you, but not United. I'm not there.
Hi, Pep. The game on Sunday starts a run in the Premier League where you face Manchester United, Liverpool and Arsenal with Champions League and FA Cup in between.
Aston Villa.
Yeah. And so it's a very, difficult period in terms of the games. Teams in the top 6.
Oh, nice.
These are things that,
I prefer that than the opposite.
And so is it the time where you look at your key players to see how they step up at this point? Are you, when the running is starting at this period?
The key players, we have 20 key players. I know you are talking about, but before they were injured for many years and we were there with the other players. We are a team and the key players are everyone. Everyone is so important and it's so nice to lead that fixtures. We have United after the chance to get qualified as the Champions League, and after, of course, we have Anfield, and before international break, we have the chance against Newcastle. That always is the 4th time we will play this season to reach again semi-final FA Cup. So we work so far until I arrive here to live these kind of moments. So step one at a time, united here, 2 days to prepare the game and try to do our best.
Do you enjoy these moments?
Yeah, absolutely, the best.
Hi, Pep. Just on Jack again. There's an international break in 2 weeks. Any chance we see him again before then?
I don't think so. But I didn't speak with Gareth, but I think we'll not be ready. So, or fit, I don't know exactly. I think he has to recover well. Because make a setback, and we have to recover well to use him as much as possible.
And just one more, Pep, on Rodri. He needs one more game without defeats for the longest ever unbeaten run in English football. It's quite an achievement. He's so important to you, isn't he?
Hopefully it can happen with 3 points on Sunday, yeah, definitely.
When Sir Alex Ferguson retired, there was a lot of speculation in this country that you were one of the managers that he would have liked to be manager of Man United. But given the stability you've had here, the success that you've had here, you must be very happy with the decision that you made, the choice you made to come here.
I've not done it alone. I've not do it alone. This kind of success for a long time to depend on the manager. If the people believe it's just me, they are making a mistake. If the opponents can believe that, they are a big mistake. They are wrong. It's the hierarchy, stability in decisions for the CEO, the business CEO, sport directors, the players, all the people working in the club. I'm involved in that. I'm part of that, but I'm not the only one. The only reason the success we had in the last years.
On that, so Jim Ratcliffe said that since you've been here, there's been a lot of Man United managers that they've had. Ole, they've had Jose, now they've had Eric. That because all of those have failed to some degree, that the problem can't be with the managers, it has to be with the club. Would you agree with that?
I would say in the big clubs, you have to win and win. Not happen just United. So in the big clubs, you have to. And it's not easy for United, you know. You come from an incredible successful period with Sir Alex, and cope with that is not easy. And sometimes I can understand it. The big clubs don't have, before England, have more patience with, with the managers. Today, everyone has a lot of pressure, and sometimes, but the diagnosis, what I said before, so I don't know the reason why I'm not there.
Okay. Set the embargo.